All right. Stay tuned. Part 2 of my inevitable mental downfall. Because I still have to rewire this entire car. Luckily, last time we got a couple things working. I'm not going to be able to do too much today just because I'm on break. I'm hoping to be able to do as many of these. I'm hoping I can do this in a couple more videos. Not as many as maybe you guys would like, but I still got a lot to do. I've only got about 40 minutes to do it, which doesn't sound like it'll be a lot of fun. It's not going to be a lot of fun. I'm only on break for a little bit, and unfortunately I have to go back home after I'm done with work. And let's see what happens. Hopefully nothing bad. I conclude day 1 of, day 2 of trying to wire Pugley. There has been no headway made at all. And I figured out that my amp for my subwoofer is in fact dead, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I bought it for $5 at a pawn shop. I'm not expecting the world out of it. A little disappointed, but I'll probably just pick another one up from another pawn shop at some point and just put that in there. It's not like it's a big deal. I got a couple things teed off. I just made a couple things look a little bit nicer. And I looked at a wiring diagram and proceeded to tear my hair out because I got confused again. I'm definitely going to need to do this again when there's another person here. So, yeah. End of day 2. Hopefully, day 3 will be a little bit better. About to start day 3. Yet another day on break. This is going to be fun. All right. I'm excited. I figured something out. I did something right. Because I've only got one side hooked up right now, but I got it going. Which makes me extremely excited that I didn't mess around with that circuit up there, because I would have never figured that out. But I got my blinkers working. At least just the front corner. So, I mean, even, you ready to put this? My hazards, at least on that side, work as well. But I don't need running lights on the front, but I got my headlights hooked up again. I just need to fix the connection on the passenger side one. Actually, wait, let's see. Is it on brights mode right now? Okay, so I need to fix the connection on the driver's side. I need to rewire it so that the brights are not on. Actually, no, I need to rewire this side because this side's brights aren't on and that side's brights are on, and the brights indicator on the inside is on right now. So I'll need to just swap around 2 connectors on here. It'll be golden. All right, so it's been a pretty decently long break. It's only been an hour, or like 45 minutes, but I've gotten both of the blinkers working. I'm freaking proud of it. Where's a good angle so you guys can see everything? Here? Nope. Okay. Maybe right here. Remove my butt connectors. Nope. Okay, you know what? I'll just show you from inside. All right. So, we've got this blinker working. We've gotten that blinker over there working. And then we've got hazards. Nope, stop it with the blinking. Where's the lever? There it is. So yeah, so far, I mean, I've gotten quite a bit of wiring done. I still, once again, need to rewire the headlights because one's constantly on bright, one's on dim, and then you press the button and they switch. So I'm just going to need to fix the signal wiring on that. Then after that, it's just going to the back, fixing up those blinkers and brake lights, and I should be able to drive this thing around legally. I need to find the license plate. And put the brackets back on the gas tank. And wire up the gauges. And buy a new amplifier for my subwoofer. But yeah, so far, I mean, pretty solid. All right, starting day, I don't know, a lot on this thing right here. You know, we're back, boy. We're back. Get that out of here. All right, so I have done absolutely nothing to this thing, but I'm going to, low battery warning. Never mind. All right, we're good. We're going to see if that thing decides it no longer wants to take a dirt nap or not. This thing has been intermittent at best. I bought it for like $20 about 3 or 4 years ago. I had it running on a 16-inch sub, and this thing held its own pretty darn good for a 250 watter. You know, this thing has been having some issues though. So I'm going to just slap that in here really quick. Let's see if it'll work. All right, so you're probably wondering what I'm hooking this amp up to. Bought these bad boys for like, I don't know, I think it was like $80 at the Boneyard. These bad boys slap. And it sits perfectly in this little back compartment here. But almost done with that little amplifier there. That's not an audio issue, I'm just pointing at it. There's that one right there. Right there. All right, now you're probably wondering, you know, why am I hooking up a crappy little amp to these? All right, well, the answer to that is I have no money. All right? You know, it's just a simple answer. Also, you might be wondering, why the fuck are both of your wires going to your amp red? Another simple answer. The ground wire was too short. You know. Just gotta throw whatever in whatever. I mean, you've seen the inside of this thing. Actually, probably not. It's not the nicest, you know, but it's functional. So, you know, if this works, which I hope it do, that'll be epic, you know. All right, got that bad boy hooked up, you know, all wired in. Now I'm just gonna see if I can find a fuse. Yeah. Okay. If I remember correctly, there was an old positive wire that came from the old wiring somewhere around in here that should have a fuse block thing on it. Well, let's just give it a... Okay. I definitely want to keep those two intact. All this can go. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know I had this much wire spaghetti in here. Okay. Well, looks like my theory was incorrect. It's probably somewhere in here, but it's not here where I want it to be. Get the heck out of here. Get out of here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Dang. All right. Well, I'm going to bring you guys back when I find one. All right. Pulled one out of my little ching chong bing bong box up there for my fuses. Let's just plug her in. Oh, I heard a bit of a spark. Come on. Yeah, there. Got a little nugget. I'm bending stuff. Nope. Not sending her too hard yet. Okay, that's in. So now all I should need to do is get out of the car. Ow. Grab these. See what happens. How bad is it gonna be? It's not making any noise yet. That's a good sign. Just stop your dirt nap. Oop. Let's see. I'll be right back. All right, just tried it. You know, I did that little thing at the beginning, but I think she's solidly fried, boys. She is not doing the thumpity thump of bumpity bumps, unfortunately. But I mean, everything else seems to be working, but just not this. So I am going to do the right thing and disconnect the ground from it so it just has no power, period, so I don't have to worry about it ever burning down my car. Get out of there. Okay. And work on things that are a little bit more important, you know, like brake lights and stuff. Well, speaking of that, I have no idea if those work either. It's probably also because they're not even hooked up. Oh my god. Get out of here. Yeah, you know, that's not going to do a lot for the brake lights. And then, I guess these are kind of hooked up. Actually, wait a minute. Let me see something really quick. Did I end up ever hooking up the rear blinker? Clearly not. But I got the front one working. Yeah, I had a weird issue for a second there where when I turn this on, that would turn on. So, time to figure out that issue. All right, day 2 of part 2. I haven't figured too much out yet. I mean, I'm currently just replacing the boots in the back. I've just got a couple little issues done, and I should be able to cross something off my list once I'm done with those, because my transmission has been leaking like you wouldn't believe. I mean, that's pretty common with these things. You up travel the suspension or down travel the suspension too much, the boot hits the little cross member, splits it wide open, bam, you got oil everywhere. You know, this thing definitely has had its fair share of problems over the years, as you can probably tell. Most of those problems have been caused by yours truly over here. Well, I'm going to try to fix some of those things. I do know for a fact I got my blinkers working, technically speaking. Not my brake lights yet. I have to figure out where in the spaghetti my brake wire is. I know where the master cylinder is. I've tried to test that bad boy, but I just haven't been able to find where the wires go. I will find them. and I will connect them someday. But let's get wrenching yet again. All right, well, I have basically no room, but I think I might be able to just squeeze over here. Squeeze over here. And yep. Get down here. Oh my god, I may be 19, but I'm too old for this. Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna get right up in here. We're gonna replace this boot. Oh, it's already slightly replaced. I just have to fit it on there properly. I'm not normally one to admit defeat. But oh my god. My shoulders is hurting. And I'm just... I got 3 nuts in. All the bolts, all the washers. 3 nuts. Poop. I need to get better tools. I have an extension with a socket on the end of it for the nuts, but it's too big to fit between the ribs and the boot. And then I've got, where's that? This thing right here to help just like, I don't know, reach something. Whoops. Well, it looks like I'm gonna need a Flatty Phillips and a tiny wrench, or ratchet, not wrench, tiny ratchet. And I should be able to just zip these on. I hope. Maybe. Upon further consideration, aka 30 seconds, I have decided that I'm just gonna start messing with the wiring again, and I'm gonna leave myself a little note back here. Of course, I did this to the one boot that wasn't leaking because I wanted to try it. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Thoroughly regretting my decisions. That's what cars are all about. Cars are pain. And I love it. It's pretty good. Oh my god. Get up. Get up time. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, now that... Oh. That's good hairstyle. Now that I'm messing with wiring, I want to cry. You know what? No time for crying. It's only time for Dr. Pepper. Let's crack this. I can't say it's a cold one. It's a warm one. It's sitting out in the sun for a little bit. Ooh, but she still steams. Oh my god. You know what? Just give me a second. Let me clean up. All right. I'm just gonna go over the list at this point of what I gotta do. All right. I gotta fix the headlights because, well, they work properly. Never mind, they don't work properly. When one's on bright, the other one's on dim, and then you press the button and they switch. My rear turn signals do not work. My rear brake lights do not work. I figured out how to hook up the running lights, but I've not hooked them up yet. My amp doesn't work. I need to fix my driver's side door handle because I broke it. I need to retint the windows. I need to go through the brakes again because the pedal is wobbly when I step on it at higher speeds. I need to hook up all my gauges. I need to, let's see, fuel gauge works. I could add a light. Right now I'm not feeling it. When it's running and it's good and it drives properly, I'll do that. Probably, maybe, I don't know, doubtful. Probably will do it. Figured out why my interior light doesn't work. The little button switch that I had underneath the dash is no longer working, unfortunately. Figured out how to light up my gauges. I got that working properly. I just need to hook it up, like everything else in this car. I need to bolt down the fuel tank. I need to torque all of the lugs. I need to air up my rear tire, slime it, or bring it to Firestone. They give me discounts because I'm cool. I need to wire loom this entire thing to make sure that it looks nice. And then I need a wiper blade, a second wiper arm and wiper blade for the passenger side because that one's missing. I need a new headliner because every time you tap it, it shoots dust onto you because it's just falling apart. It's old felt. It's been dried out in the Arizona sun. Radio works fine. I do need to address a little bit of a connection problem on a few of the speakers. The seats in it rock like you're in a roller coaster, so I'm going to need to either replace those or fix the seat rails. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, and then on my front bumper I'm planning on mounting external lights because external lights are cool. They're like really old style. They came off of like a sand rail from I think it was the 80s. So they have like the steel outside. They look like bullet lights. They're really cool. Oh, yeah. I also need to figure out if my master cylinder pressure or my brake pressure switch is actually working. That's going to be an interesting one. What else? What else is there to do? I know there's more, but my brain is not letting me think. Oh yeah, I need a new bolt for my carburetor because it won't idle. I need more electrical connectors because I ran out of my special connectors that I need. And I need to paint it. That'll be a fun video. You know what, I'll tell you what paint color I'm planning. I'm planning to paint it all jet black with a bit of bass boat sparkle underneath. Just saying, it'll look pretty cool. But yeah, I need to do a lot. Oh, I also need to put on my little side skirts. That'll be fun. I have these special little Baja side bush grabbers or whatever the hell they're called. They just go along the bottom of your vehicle and they wrap up around the back fender. They just look cool. I don't know what the function of them is. But yeah, that's it? Maybe? I hope? Yeah, that seems about it. Well, yeah. Alright, well, I feel like that's gonna do it for this video. I understand it's been up, down, everywhere, working on amps to potentially, I don't know, I recorded something like 4 weeks ago that I don't know if I uploaded yet. So I don't know what I did in that video, but that should be it for today, I hope. Actually, for today, yes. Tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next month, and the next 2 months, and 5 years, and 16 decades, and I don't know. It'll get done, eventually, as all things do. Or, just stop listening, Pugley. No, I'm just messing with him. I'm not gonna send him to the scrapyard. He's too good for that. He's too good for that. But thank you guys for tuning in today. It's been a blast recording. I'm so happy to be making videos and stuff on this stuff. But yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day. Thank you for tuning in.